Hey Nat Nation, I hope you guys are having an amazing day today or night, whatever time you're watching this video. I am in my car and I said, you know what? I'm going to take Nat Nation for a ride. Let's go for a car ride because I want to just have a little chit chat, okay? And I want to talk about the video that I did the other day. The one where I said, let them know you like flowers, you like date nights, you like reassurance, you prefer calls over text messages, you like acts of kindness and surprises. Yeah, that video. Let's talk about that video a little bit because sometimes I think it's necessary that I elaborate on certain videos because I want to make sure that first and foremost that you're understanding the video, okay? And that video, because when I read some of your comments, I'm like skipping, but when y'all read some of your comments, okay, I'm just like, I hope these women are not out here in this street acting like that, okay? Out here in these streets acting like that, okay? So I just want to talk about that video a little bit, okay? Yes, it's very important that you have expectations when it comes to a man, and it's very important that you have standards. Standards prevent you from low quality experiences, okay? So this is why it's important that you definitely have standards when it comes to your guy and when you're out here dating, okay? Because if you don't have standards, that means you will fall for anything, okay? Anything, all right? So that's super, super important. However, when you are meeting someone, okay, and you guys are in the getting to know you stage, okay? When I say getting to know you stage, that is the very, very beginning of any relationship, okay? Normally, when you're in the getting to know you stage, you're doing a lot of conversation. You're having a lot of conversation. You're conversing a lot, okay? During that time of conversation, it's called getting to know you, okay? No relationship can actually be established, okay, if you do not go through this phase first, all right? And again, that's the phase where you are getting to know a person, okay? And that person is getting to know you. Normally, he's going to ask you lots of questions about yourself. And of course, in return, you will ask him lots of questions about himself as well, okay? Now, during that time of you all having that conversation or having conversation, this is the time that you will share things that you desire in your relationships or things that you desire when it comes to a man, okay? And I say this to say, because when I read your comments, I'm literally hearing women say, oh, and that's why when I meet a man, I let them know up front. If not, they go. I don't even talk to them. I let them know what I want, what I expect, and what they must do. No, that's not what you do, okay? Now you're a turnoff, all right? Now you're a major turnoff, okay? And no man is going to stick around with a woman like that, especially a woman, especially a man who know that he has something to offer a woman. Yeah, no man is going to stick around a woman like that. The only kind of man that'll stick around with you with that type of an attitude is a broken man. That's it. Only a broken man, okay? But a man who knows his worth and knows what he can offer you is not going to stick around with the woman with that type of a personality. Okay, that's number one, all right? So no, you do not go into any type of situation, especially in the beginning of knowing somebody, okay? The beginning of learning to or getting to know someone. You don't go in with that kind of a personality. And some of you guys, your mind is twisted when it comes to men, but it really is a reflection of that you just really don't know how to date, okay? And you don't really know how to deal with men, okay? So what you think is attractive to a man is really a major turnoff, okay? You never go into a beginning situation telling a man, I like flowers. You make sure you take me on dates and they must be 5-star dates and they must be there. No, you don't do that, okay? And if anyone is telling you that, okay, they are setting you up for failure. You will be single the rest of your life, period, okay? So if anybody is sitting on this internet telling you to do stuff like that, that's wrong. Okay, and you will be single the rest of your life, okay? Now, one thing about my posts, and any video that I post, I stand firmly behind it. And I mean everything I say, everything. Now, we don't have to agree. We can all agree to disagree, absolutely. But again, I repeat, everything I say, I mean it, okay? So with that being said, I just want to come on and just talk about that particular video a little bit because, again, I don't want to think that you women are out here in these streets acting like that because, again, you're going to be single the rest of your life. No man is going to deal with a personality like that, all right? So as I was saying, when you are talking in the beginning stages of getting to know a guy, okay, this is the time that you will share what you expect from a guy, and this is the time that you will share, you know, what you would like when it comes to a relationship. Now, when I say share, Everything is about communication, knowing how to communicate where it is received, okay? Knowing how to get your point across where it's not offensive, where it's not obnoxious, where it's not aggressive, okay? Where it's not unattractive. But Lord, knowing how to communicate where the guy hears you and it's received, okay? Because when you come off with that type of a personality with a man who don't even know you, okay, has no kind of attachments to you, okay, don't even know if he's going to like you, automatically you're sending a signal like you could be a little cuckoo, all right? Because people just don't come off on people just don't come off on a person like that unless they must be a little cuckoo. That's just being straightforward, all right? But again, I'm just gonna say it's just that you really don't know how to date. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say you just really don't know how to date, all right? So my point is that when you are having conversation, doing the getting to know you stage, okay? And the guy asks you questions like, so tell me, what do you normally do in your spare time? Okay, what do you normally do, on the weekends, what you normally do? It's so simple to just say, well, normally I do this, I do that, and I do this, okay? However, if I'm seeing someone, I spend a lot of time with that person because, we we do things and, it allows us to really just get to know each other on certain levels, okay? That's letting him know right then and there that you like going on dates, okay? He hear you, all right? Trust me, he hears everything you're saying, okay? This is why it's called the getting to know you process, okay? He wants to understand who you are and what you're looking for, okay? Then he may ask you, so why are you single? You appear to be a nice looking lady. You appear to be a decent lady, or why are you single? Well, it's a bit challenging out here. It's hard to find someone nowadays, that's looking for the same thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for a guy who's going to provide me that reassurance, who's going to provide me that safety net, someone who is really looking for a meaningful relationship that we could build with, okay? You're letting him know right then and there, you're looking for a relationship. You're not looking for a situationship, okay? You're letting him know right there, you see? So it's a way to communicate things, all right? Same thing if a guy say to you, well, I'll text you tomorrow and see what's up. No, don't text me. I prefer you to call me. Yeah, I'm a phone girl. I like talking on the phone. I want to get to know you. I want to hear your voice. Just call me. Don't text me. Unless you texting me to say, hey, good morning, good night, something like that. But as far as when you get home and get off, call me so we could just chat a little bit. Yeah, you see how you're just letting him know right then and there? Don't text me. I'm not a text girl, okay? First of all, you can't have a relationship by texting anyway. So if you meet a guy that's just only trying to text you, okay? Just know he's not interested in nothing serious. He's just looking for fun time, good time, okay? He's looking for a good time girl, okay? Who's gonna fall for the okie doke, all right? Texting, all right? So any man that's just stuck on texting you, especially after you have told him that, call me, and he do not fall into formation and call you, he only continues to text you, just know he's not interested in getting to know you, okay? He's just not interested in wanting anything special, and he's not interested in really getting to know you. He just want to play games and waste your time, all right? So, as I said, it's about knowing how to communicate your thoughts, knowing how to get your thoughts across without being offensive, okay? Now, let me say this. Ultimately, when you meet a guy, okay, and if there is any sincere interest in you, okay, any liking for you, okay, you don't even have to ask them those things, because one thing about a man, they go show up, especially if they're interested in you, okay, especially if they could see something special with you, okay? You don't even have to ask them things like that, all right? Because that's just something men, that's just how they're built. That's how men were built. When they meet a woman that they are attracted to and they really want to get to know further on a deeper connection, they're going to want to spend quality time with you. And when I say quality time with you, I mean they're going to want to take you out and do things and do activities and just really build a connection, because they want to see how you are one-on-one when you all are out together and doing things. That's just what men do. That's how they were created. That's how they were built, okay? So just so that you know, you don't even have to ask a man to invest in you when he's really feeling you. Now, if a man is not investing in you, okay, he does not like you. Hands down, point blank, okay? He does not like you, okay? And when I say invest in you, I'm not talking about a man going out buying you diamonds and pearls. None of that stuff, okay? But just the small things, a dinner date, brunch, going to an activity, going to a movie, going to a sporting event, whatever it may be, okay? It's just the small things that means a lot when a man is really, really into you, okay? So I just want to make sure that when we are out here meeting men, that we know how to behave and know how to elevate the relationship without being so aggressive and just being a major turnoff, okay? And when I read some of the comments, it's really showing me that you really, really do not know how to date, okay? And as I've said before, if someone is telling you, when you meet a guy, you tell me exactly what you want right up front. No, you don't do that. That's inappropriate. You don't do that, okay? That man don't know you. He don't even know if he like you, okay? There is no attachment to you, which means it will be very easy for him to release you, okay? Because again, when women portray themselves in a certain manner, you are a turnoff, okay? You are someone that a man be like, no, I don't think I'm interested in that, okay? Because they look at it like this. If you like this on day 1, what you gonna be like in 2 months? What you gonna be like in 3 months, okay? Learn how to date, okay? Learn how to deal with men where they find you attractive, okay? Learn how to carry yourself like a lady where they find you attractive, okay? Because remember, a man only treats you how you look and how you carry yourself, okay? So if you have issues in certain areas that needs to be dealt with before you get out here in on this dating scene, you need to handle it, okay? Because when you have issues, it shines and it comes through, okay? No man is going to deal with your issues, especially when there is no attachment to you. Okay, and then we want to reverse it as though these men ain't nothing, these men ain't this, and these men ain't that, okay? But many times we have to take a step back and look at ourselves and see what we're doing wrong, all right? And when I read a lot of you all's comments, you're doing it all wrong, okay? That's not the way, again, you would handle a situation. Again, when you meet someone in the beginning and you guys are having all of this conversation and good conversation, that is the time that you will communicate what you're looking for, what you expect, what you desire. And when I say communicate it in a manner where it is received, okay? And not where a man is like about to step back and be like, whoa, wait a minute, this too much here. No. You never go into a situation, especially a new situation, telling a man, I want this and I want that, I want this, I want that. No. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Now, if you find yourself in a situation with the guy, you guys been talking, I'm going to say probably for a month, all right? And you see that he's not one time, try to take you out on date or try to just do something special to try to elevate the relationship. Then it's time for you to have a conversation with him and you just ask him, hey, so do you ever take women out on dates, okay? And if he say, no, not really, that's not your guy, period. All right? That's not your guy because he's telling you no, not really, because first and foremost, he's not interested in you like that, okay? So what he's doing is setting the tone up in the beginning. He's setting the tone in the beginning, all right? So in other words, basically what he's saying without saying it is that don't ask me nothing because I'm not going to take you out I'm not taking you out nowhere, all right? But when a man is interested in you, or attracted to you, even if he don't take women out on dates or haven't taken a woman out on a date, he will tell you, well, no, I haven't, but I don't mind us doing something. Hey, we definitely could go do something if that's what you would like or whatever. You understand? Just because you have to teach a man things does not mean he's not a good man, okay? You got to understand some men do not come from a background where they've been taught how to deal with the woman because they haven't had a male mentor or a father figure to really teach them these things. You understand? So when I listen to some of you women say, I'm not teaching a man nothing, sometimes a man really just don't know, okay? He really, really just don't know, all right? Because again, he has not been privileged to have that type of mentorship in his life, okay? And as a woman, sometimes you just got to teach men, okay? You got to teach them, okay? Every man, okay, and especially if they're a good man, okay? That does not mean is not a good man because he may not know, okay? Every woman who has a husband, okay, every woman from Michelle Obama, every woman who has a husband, all right? Sierra, they have had to teach their man something at some point. okay? Now, whatever it may be, who knows? But you have to teach them something, or you have to teach them what you would like or what you would prefer. Because remember, before a man get to you, he has dealt with other women, all right? And a lot of women accept things that is very unethical, or they accept things that is not, good for the relationship that he was previously in. So a lot of times a man bring those bad habits to the next relationship because that woman that he was dealing with before you accepted all the foolishness. So he think every woman is like that, okay? Sometimes it's like that, you understand? And that's where you have to be like, hey, I don't know what you did in your other relationship, but over here, this is what we do, okay? This is the way we get down, all right? So I can tell you now, I don't know what happened in that last relationship, but over here, that's not going to work, okay? And again, if a man is interested in you, he's going to get into formation. That's just how men are created. That's how they're built. All right? So I just wanted to talk about that post a little bit because I don't want to think you women are out here in these streets looking crazy, all right? And around here, being so demanding and obnoxious and aggressive. No man wants a personality like that. No man likes a personality like that, all right? It's not going to get you nowhere being like that. So I just want to make sure that first and foremost that when you are dating, one thing about dating, you don't know what direction it's going to go in, okay? That's just how the dating scene is. You don't know what direction your dating is going to go in. However, when you do meet someone, okay, and you guys are talking, and especially if you find that man is being consistent in his effort in wanting to get to know you, okay? If he's being consistent in his effort in wanting to get to know you, he don't have a problem doing things for you, okay? Or doing things with you. That's what I want to say, doing things with you, okay? If he have a problem doing things with you, that mean, again, he does not like you. You're wasting your time and you need to keep it moving, okay? You're wasting your time and you must keep it moving, all right? There's no interest, all right? Because again, if a man is not investing in you and not interested in building and creating memories with you, you can't really have a relationship. You can't have you can't have a relationship, a meaningful relationship with a man who is not trying to do anything with you but come to your house and you come to his house. Yeah, nothing amazing will flourish from that type of a situation. All right? So again, as you are out here in the dating scene, my single ladies, searching for that special someone, okay? It is very important that you let them know in the beginning what you like, what you expect, okay? And what you desire in a relationship. You must learn how to design your relationship. And it starts on day one, all right? And when I say day one, I'm talking about the very, very beginning of getting to know a person. During the time you guys are having all of that good conversation, that is the time that you communicate things that you desire in a relationship and in a man, all right? That's the time. You don't start the relationship off doing things that you know that you're not happy with, that you know that's not feeling good to you, that you know is not going to grow into something special. Don't start a relationship off like that. Never start a relationship off like that. Because whatever you start off is what you're going to have to keep doing in order for the relationship to survive, okay? And I repeat, if you're not happy, he shouldn't be happy, okay? And if you're not happy with the relationship, he should not be happy either, okay? Never be okay with the one-sided relationship. If he's happy, you should be happy too, period. All right? So again, you communicate that in the beginning and you let it be known in the very beginning of getting to know this guy. What you expect, what you like, what you desire, and etc. Okay? That's how you do that. But I repeat, it's a way to do it where it is received and he is going to digest what you are saying. All right? Because if you come off, again, in this very aggressive manner, okay, all he's going to do is pull away from you, okay? Especially if he's a man that can offer you something, all right? The only kind of man, I repeat, is going to stick around with that type of a personality is a broken man, a dysfunctional man, okay? That's not going to do anything but cause you havoc anyway, all right? But a good man, a solid man, a man who could come into your world and make it whole, yeah, he not gonna deal with that. All right? And last but not least, make sure you carry yourself the way that you want to be treated. All right? Because again, a man and anybody, they treat you how you act. And they treat you how you look. All right? So if you are looking for a significant relationship, you want to make sure, and you have requirements and expectations, you want to make sure that you meet the requirements and expectations that you're asking for. All right? Remember that. And with that being said, Nat Nation, you guys have an amazing day. I hope you guys enjoyed this car ride. And until next time, peace.